stop divorce and save your marriage with emotional mastery. Don't let divorce be the end of your love story. Discover how to shift your emotions and create a happier, more fulfilling marriage. This is Relationship Rescue, where we focus on the most important relationship, the one with yourself. You deserve a marriage filled with love, joy, and connection. All this week, we have explored how your emotions can reignite your passion, rebuild trust, and transform your relationship or your marriage. Today, we're focusing on the ultimate goal, saving your marriage from a divorce. By changing your emotional state, you create a brighter future for yourself and your partner and your relationship. It's time to rescue your relationship. Regardless of where you're at in your current marriage, your current relationship, maybe you filed, maybe they filed, maybe you're getting kicked out, maybe you've been out for a while. But just hear this, the choice to change your marriage starts with you. It always has. That's where the power is. You have the power to choose the emotions that you embody in this process. By choosing hope over despair, by choosing flexibility over solid, immovable objects, when you choose love over resentment, when you choose to be conscious and unconditional, when you choose commitment over doubt, you create a new reality for your relationships. All of your emotional choices yesterday and before yesterday have influenced what is happening today. So guess what? That means your emotional choices today determine the outcome of your marriage tomorrow. So choose wisely what thoughts, what feelings you allow to take up space in your mind, your heart, and your body. When you choose wisely, you can watch your relationship transform before your very eyes. Again, you already have watched it change and transform before your very eyes because of all of your previous embodied emotional states that you have, unfortunately, maybe unconsciously, maybe without you knowing it, been persisting in. That's why you're at where you are today. Neville Goddard said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and continue in that assumption until it manifests. This is the 5th time you've heard this week. Let's let it sink in. There are plenty of success stories about couples who have saved their marriages. Think about this. When you have decided to get a divorce, when you have decided to go through a breakup, you have already embodied that feeling state that accompanies that decision. To change that, you only have to change the decision and the embodied state you want to live in fulfilled. That's how many couples and individuals who were part of a couple have saved the relationship, gotten their divorce thrown out of court. I've helped many couples over the last few years, men and women. I've been on the phone when they walk in the door with their attorney, with their spouse and their attorney to say, yes, Your Honor, I changed my mind. I'm dropping everything. I'm choosing to be here and move forward. It's a powerful thing that you're just not going to believe it until you've done it and seen it yourself. But how do we do it? We have to shift the feeling, because your feeling is the secret. Think about all the times you have asked or demanded your partner do something that is conditional, and maybe they've done it. Has that made you feel satisfied? Has that actually fixed the marriage, or has it been conversation used against them later saying that you don't think they deserved it, you don't think they meant it, you know they only did it because you kind of forced them to do, or you talking to your friends and family about what you made them do? Is that satisfying? Is that what success is? No, it's not. When you change the way you feel about your marriage, you're going to change the way you behave in it, you're going to change the way you talk about it, and you're going to change how you talk to your partner. When you live in the fulfilled desire as if it's already done, as you navigate any challenges that may actually still be there. If other individuals and couples can do it, guess what? So can you.
You need to listen to this. Don't miss this one.
The pain of a relationship in crisis is isolating, like a storm that never ends. but you don't have to face it alone. In Relationship Rescue, I pour my heart into offering you a lifeline, a spiritual and practical guide to rebuilding trust, enhancing communication, and reigniting the passion that once drew you together. This book is more than a chance to save your relationship. It's an invitation to transform it. Will you take it? Success is not an anomaly. It's a testament to the power of emotions and saving a marriage. So, that's all well and good. But Anthony, I'm already going through the divorce. I filed it. They filed it. What do I do? You can use some practical steps to shift from defeat to hope. I have mentioned several over this last week, especially your imaginal scene. That's really, really where I want you to focus your attention on. However, we're going to talk about a few others. Meditation. I want you to meditate on hope and renewal. Regularly practice this so that you can cultivate new feelings of hope and renewal. These are essential to rebuilding a strong, supportive, loving, and passionate marriage. So if you're having a hard time in your current situation, maybe you're going through a divorce, whether you can save it or not, you must be meditating. Meditation is prayer. Meditation is part of visualization. Do it all day long. You're the one that has the power and ability to visualize as you are navigating. So go through your daily life, in your divorce, in your marriage, as if it is a meditation. This is your sacred ceremony of life. What are you going to do about it? We've also talked about affirmations. Make them specific so that you reinforce your commitments. So I would really want you to stay away from affirmations that say something like, my partner treats me with love and respect. Well, what does that actually mean? If you're going to say that, I really hope that you have an actual visualization of a 2-second scene on what love and respect looks like coming from your partner. If you're just going to say the words and have them be so broad and subjective, nothing's going to change. If you're having a bad day, even though your partner is showing you love and respect, you're not going to see it. You're not going to perceive it. You won't believe it. So again, it starts and ends with you. So use affirmations that support, I am committed to my loving relationship. I feel that my relationship is exactly as I always wanted it to be, and then insert the scene after your affirmations. Again, back to visualization. That's the strongest one we talk about all week long. And if you have a hard time with actual visualization, don't worry. Visualization is meditation. Visualization is part of your affirmation. Visualization is part of prayer. You think it, you feel it, you embody it. That is the same thing as visualizing. I'm just asking you to get very specific, which leans more towards visualization, because I want you to be able to tell me, Anthony, I'm wearing these clothes, they're wearing those clothes. It happened on Friday at 7 o'clock. The sun is setting, and you fill in the details yourself, because the more real you make it, the more real it is in manifested reality. It's already there. You just have to choose it and embody it. Now, if you remember on day one, we talked a lot more about reflecting on your current feelings. What were the thoughts, if you've been there all week, what were the thoughts you started at the beginning of the week about your marriage, about your relationship? And then now we're on day 5. How do you feel today? Take time to reflect on your current emotions about your marriage. Identify any negative thoughts or feelings that may be getting in the way of your relationship. Write them down. Don't feed them. Change them. Pivot to your affirmation after you write it down and your powerful, imaginal 2-second scene. The more real you make it feel, the more attainable and real it will be in your current reality. And if you're struggling to save your relationship, to save your marriage, know that the answers you seek are already within you. Relationship Rescue is more than just a guide. It's a path to awakening the love that lies dormant in your connection. Take a step toward healing and reconciliation today by getting your copy at relationshiprescueworkbook.com. We've talked all week about these embodied emotional states, and I keep asking you, what's the answer? What about today? What is the one emotion that you are ready to change to turn your marriage and relationship around? share it in the comments below. Let's empower each other and let's make it happen. Now, you have taken huge steps already to stop your divorce, to save your marriage all week long. But the journey doesn't end here. Continue exploring these changing principles within you and join our Relationship Rescue Program. My name is Anthony Cortino, Sacred Cobra, reminding you, you are sacred, you are worthy, and you are loved. We'll see you next time. Cheers.